Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today we're going to continue to look at the Qimen Destiny forecast for 2024. We've looked at your animal sign outlook, we've looked at the day master, and now it's time to also look at it from a Qimen Dunjia perspective, from a Qimen Destiny perspective. Now, in order to do so, the first thing you have to do is actually determine or find out what your Destiny Palace is, which palace, which direction it lies. And in order to do so, you go to this URL. I'll also post a link in the description to the video. And then you just plot your chart and you will get a table like this. Now, what's important here is in order to plot your accurate Qimen Destiny chart, you need to know your time of birth. Without time of birth, you will still get a chart, but it's not the accurate one. So really make sure that you know at least your time of birth approximately to be able to do this sort of exercise. And then we focus on the Palace of Destiny, your Destiny Palace. Here in this particular case, as highlighted, is the Southeast. So this person's Destiny Palace lies in the Southeast. And this is a permanent one. This doesn't change. So this is with you for all your life. However, on an annual basis, annual influences come to visit your Destiny Palace and can bring challenges, opportunities, happy events, sad events, anything in between. And obviously, we want to know what it is that the 2024 brings for you. So this is what the annual Qimen chart looks like. So this is not your birth chart. This is the annual chart. And today we're going to look at all those people who have their Destiny Palace in the north, the northeast, the east, and the southeast to check what components come into play for you in this particular year and what it is that you need to do to make this a good year for you or even a fantastic year. All right, so we start with those who have their Destiny Palace in the south, in the north palace. We looked at the south the last time, so this would be the north. Now, in the north, we have the grass, we've got the restore, we've got surging snake, and we've got gung metal on top and at the bottom. Now, gung metal is usually where the shit hits the fan, yeah? So this is usually where the problems are, but that doesn't mean that you can't succeed in 2024. Again, no year is smooth for everyone, yeah? Everyone is going to go through problems. It's how you deal with the problems that really matters. So what we see here is that essentially when we see a gung metal in your visiting your Destiny Palace in any particular year, what that means is that major events of the year 2024, yeah, whether they be political, economically, social, they will also somehow affect you. May just be a small effect, but it could be a larger effect as well. So what you need to do is actually be quite vigilant as to what's going on in the world and evaluate how that could affect you. Are you a small business that relies on a particular region in the world to generate business from? If that region is going through a crisis or a war, then obviously that's going to affect you. You need to make contingency plans. So this is how you need to look at this. Also, if you are an employee, this is a year where you shouldn't be complacent. Yeah, if you're an employee and you become complacent because you feel fairly safe in your job, that's usually when you become jobless, because you take everything for granted. So as an employee, you really need to step up your efforts and make sure that people see your value, see what it is that you contribute. Then it's very difficult to fire you, even in a bad economy, right? So as an employee, you have to become extra vigilant and much more proactive. If you are a business owner, the north sector, the North Palace as a Destiny Palace isn't actually all that bad, because with the grass star, it brings you the opportunity to benefit from crises. So have a look at what problems are currently in the market. What problems do you see? What is it that clients complain about? And this is where you can make money from. Yeah, you need to just adapt your business strategy a little bit. So this is quite important. The north sector is really one of the trouble sectors in 2024, but again, doesn't mean that it's all that bad necessarily. You just need to make sure that you can take advantage of the market fluctuations as well. If you have a particular skill set that helps you or that enables you to help clients in a crisis, then use that, monetize it. That also goes for employees. Yeah, do not become complacent. In 2024 is really a year where you need to step up your efforts and really make sure that you are not seen as lazy, not seen as complacent, not seen as passive. Yeah, that would be the worst thing you can do. And as a business owner, look at the market, where the problems are. This is where you're going to tap into the market and make sure that you fill the gaps in the market. Now, next one would be the Northeast. So the Northeast, if this is your Destiny Palace, congratulations. This is the best palace in 2024. You have the life door there, you have the chief, you've got the ambassador star. So this is all, those components are all really great. The chief itself amplifies value. Anything you value will increase in value. And we're not just talking about money and assets. You may value a particular relationship that becomes more valuable. Yeah, so anything that you value becomes more valuable. And obviously, if you do have assets, your assets value will also appreciate in 2024. Now, this is great if you want to sell the asset. Yeah, so this would be a great year. But also, generally speaking, there will be a lot of money-making opportunities. What's important is, since you have the chief flying into your Destiny Palace, you need to serve and lead. You need to make sure that you are not just taking advantage of other people. You need to be there for others. You need to be seen as a leader. You need to help out as well. Yeah, be charitable with whatever you have. Have a vision, articulate that vision, because if you can't articulate your vision, if you can't articulate your specific goal, then you can't really attract the right people to help you. So this becomes very important. Learn to communicate what you want to achieve. Now, with the ambassador star, also what we often advise is to maybe create a new stream of income, because the ambassador star stands for more money. Now, if you're just doing the same thing that you're already doing, there's not likely going to be much more money. But if you create a new stream of income, maybe you create a side gig, or you start a new business, or you enter into a new investment, then there is a new stream of income, and that will be very, very profitable for you in 2024. The life door itself also is an energy that indicates abundance and prosperity. So overall, I mean, if you're really putting an effort into, if you're revisiting your financial strategy for 2024, this is an excellent year for you. Now, we've got the double run water here, so that brings a little bit of maybe upset at work. Maybe you get discriminated against either at work or in your personal life, but that may just be because you're so much better than everyone else. Usually we don't really care about these things. Yeah, just don't worry about what other people think about you. Just let that go. Let that not affect you too much, because overall the Northeast has such positive energies. If you let yourself get dragged down by negativity and toxic behavior of other people, that would really, really hinder your progress in 2024. And also, for all those who do have the Northeast as the Destiny Palace, the chief itself is a manifester. So when the chief visits your Destiny Palace, your manifestation power is amplified. Yeah, everything with the chief is an amplifier. So if you manifest for something in 2024, it's much, much easier for you to actually achieve your goals. Doesn't matter, you know, how you manifest. Doesn't matter whether you go to a temple, whether you do this at home, maybe you do a prayer, direction, location, doesn't even matter. Whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to manifest, you can do this as long as you actually take proactive steps towards it. All right, now next up, we've got the East sector. So the East as a destiny palace for all those who have the East in their destiny chart as a destiny palace. This is again a little bit of a tricky one, but not quite as serious as the Southwest, the West, and the North. The East shows that there may be a disruption in your money and your savings. We've got the Wu Earth here. The Wu Earth stands for cash flow. But with the harm door and the destructor, there may just be a lot of spending. And so you kind of need to change your mindset around spending. If you see spending as something negative, or if you spend money on things that have no return of investment, then obviously that's a bad thing. But if you spend your money on investments, or maybe you spend money on setting up your own business, that's a whole different thing, because then you will get a return eventually, right? So you need to change your mindset around a little bit, but be careful not to spend money on things that are just eye candy. Yeah, a new handbag or a new pair of sports shoes that's really expensive, or a car or whatever. Yeah, just don't spend on things that really ultimately depreciate in value the more you use them. So you have to make the right sort of choices when it comes to money. Think of where to spend the money to make more money. Yeah, so change your strategy, and then this will actually be quite good. You also should look at how you try to get to your goal. Provided you have a goal for the year, revisit the way you want to achieve this goal. You may have to change your strategy around a little bit. Again, with the destructor here, it means that you may have to completely change your strategy. It's not that your plans are going to be destroyed. That's not that, but you may have to do something a little bit more disruptive, a little bit more unconventional to achieve your goals. Now, as a business owner, this also means that you may have to do things very differently than you're doing them currently. Otherwise, you will be eliminated by your competition. Obviously, that's not what you want. So you need to try and best yourself so that your competitors cannot best you, right? Look at how you're doing things and become better. Now, the 9 heaven here is great for intuition and for the power of imagination. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, this is fantastic, because as a business owner, we need imagination, we need inspiration, we need the intuition to know exactly what we want to do at any given moment. So 9 heaven is imagination done right, because it creates solutions and possibilities. So if you're a business owner, listen to your inner voice, listen to your intuition, and then act on it. Now, the harm door also could mean that you have to stand up and fight for what you think is right. Yeah, do not back down, especially if something is about to be taken away from you. You need to fight for it most likely. Now, yes, there's a death and emptiness in the chart for those who are familiar with Qimen. So there's a death and emptiness here. This means that fulfillment may be a bit of an issue for you in 2024. So you won't really find meaning in what you do. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Just move on. It's just for 1 year. Meaning can be imagined. If you don't feel like something makes sense, or that there's no meaning in what you do, then just attach a meaning to it. Yeah, make it meaningful to you. Just give it your own meaning. Otherwise, this death and emptiness here will tend to demotivate you, and that's obviously not what you want. However, the death and emptiness is very good if you are looking for spiritual growth in 2024. You can let past baggage leave past baggage behind. You can deal with past issues, close them, and it's time to let go, essentially. So this is for those who have the East as their destiny palace. And then last but not least, we've got the Southeast. So here, the Southeast Palace, we've got the Assistant Star, the Delusion Door, and the 9 Earth. So if this is your Destiny Palace, then this is actually pretty good. It's it's a good year for self-cultivation. Essentially, with the delusion door, it means close the door, hide yourself from the world, and learn something new. Now, I'm not going to say that you should just become a hermit in 2024. Yeah, but what this practically means is pick up a new subject of interest and actually learn something new, and do not get distracted. Really, really stay focused. Learn to focus more. Learn to respond less to distractions that are happening all around you. It's a great year if you want to upskill and if you want to unlock a new ability, especially also with the assistant star that will really help you with academic success. Even if you're no longer at school, you're not a student, but maybe you wanted to learn a new language, or maybe you wanted to learn a programming skill, or whatever it is. Maybe you want to delve into metaphysics. Yeah, learn a new skill, ideally something that you can monetize, that you can create or turn into a side gig or a second or third income stream. Do something like this. Learn something that's good for your career and your business. Now, you could also think about, what is the skill set that you need to 10x your income? And that's a good way of thinking about it. What is it that you could do to instantly increase your income 10 times? Maybe not 10 times, maybe 5 times. Yeah, think about it. And that's something that you should learn. But it has to be intentional. Learn something that you can grow. Now, the E-wood here at the top and at the bottom is very good to find mentors and teachers. So again, this is very supportive of anybody who actually wants to go out there and learn something new or get some expertise from someone who has more experience in a particular field. So go find a mentor, go find someone who coaches you, who trains you, who helps you out. And then lastly, here we've got the 9 Earth. This is good for healing. So if you need to recover from, let's say, emotional trauma, maybe something really bad has happened in the past and you really finally want to let go of it and heal from it, and recover from a setback, then this is also a great year to do it. Take the right action. Maybe you go through to therapy, or maybe you do something that just helps you generally detach from trauma. How you do it is entirely up to you, but it's a good year to just let go of the things that have really hurt you, and learn to have confidence again in yourself and in your abilities. So this is really what it's all about for you if your Destiny Palace is in the Southeast. All right. So I hope this helped you guys. I hope you now know what to do in 2024 from a Qimen perspective as well, to get like an overall picture of everything: earthly branches, animal signs, day masters, and the Qimen Destiny Palace as well. This should really set you up for a successful year 2024. If you do have any comments, any questions, please put them in the comment section below. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, get in touch. My email address is in the description to the video. And in the meantime, please do like the video, share the video with anybody who may be interested in it. Subscribe to my channel. I post 3 times a week. And I'm really grateful for all the subscriptions and all the support that you guys are giving me. Help me out here, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.